Okay, you guys ready to fight a Sith Lord?
Okay.
After I quaff 2 potions.
Okay.
I'm rolling for those now. Dang it, I think I need to take another one.
Probably.
I'm fine. Well, fine enough.
Keep in mind, we have wound and vigor points in case you need to fill up any of those.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna quaff another one.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
They give Haley hiccups.
Oh dear. So I'm guessing I'll have to, for a singular potion, choose to heal wound points.
Yes.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, you pre-declare what you're. No, you roll first and then declare what you want to heal.
All right.
Technically, I guess I should be a normal Pathfinder jerk and be like, you declare first, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'll use that one on my wound points because I only need to heal 2, and it's how many per, or is it 5 per?
it's 5.
5 per.
Yep.
All right, I'll use that one on
Your vigor?
on my vigor. Yeah, I have 3 more vigor points to heal. Okay.
Yep, that's
so
a good roll to spend that on.
So that's 3. So I'll roll another one. Holy crud! Does somebody else want to drink this potion? Because it's apparently not really good.
No, it still works. So it is any.
It's min 1.
Yeah, it's minimum 1.
Okay. All right, that works out. Okay, so now I have 10 wound
Imogen,
points.
instead of drinking the potion, decided that maybe it'd be more effective just to pour it directly on the wound. She figured out quickly that did not help.
I mean, it helped a little. Oh my gosh, really?
You healed both of them.
Yeah.
You didn't have to risk healing more than necessary.
All right, so that was 2.
To be
3,
fair,
4, 5
if you want
potions.
if the first one did go to your wound points, you would have still had one more roll to make. So you
That
actually.
was 5 potions, so I have 9 left.
Yeah.
Ta-da! All right, so I'm guessing we're heading up this middle tower bit here.
Unless we want to scale the wall.
No.
Or explore the other rooms.
I mean, I guess we should do that. That'd probably be smart.
Let's see. We know that somebody was in here.
But they came out. And tried to murderlize us. But we murderized
Honestly,
them.
it's probably best if we did actually explore first.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't split the party.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to start with the one that we saw someone
let's start with,
or do we...
let's start with this one because it's closest.
The marching order.
Well, the tank, and then everyone else.
I'm gonna have my shield up.
Great.
Perhaps we should inspect the door.
I was about to say, and I'm gonna perceive the door.
Rex!
Well, I'll just...
Check for traps.
Let me see what... Yes. Okay, so I have... What is Blair's perception? Is his wisdom modifier? That's okay. Because I'm going to be rolling for all 3 of them. Why not? Let me just make sure the tokens are correct.
Whoa, Haley, you actually got a 20 on your perception.
Wow!
Wait, I can do these. I can help.
I forget
I
that I've set it up so you guys can see your perception normally.
Perception, perception, perception. Things worth overdoing.
Cool. You perceive through the door. It is not trapped, but there is a very large collection of rats on the other side.
Ugh.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we tell if there's anything but rats?
You do not think there is anything of value.
There are many butt rats.
But rats. Okay, so
Many butt rats. Okay.
All right, so
Next door.
let's move over to this one.
Which one did you point to?
This guy
Bloop.
over here. This
Shield
one.
is still up. Come on. There we go. Yes, yes, there we go. I zoomed out a little too far. Shield is still up. Who wants to perceive?
I do.
Oh, you notice that this tower, the northeast one, is open to the sky, and its roof and interior levels have fallen away long ago.
So there's
Okay.
nothing there either.
No, that is this one. Sorry, I was just reading the.
Oh,
I was
that
reading the official description.
Ah, the fickle description.
Perception time.
I rolled mine.
Let's look at the door.
This tower stretches high into the sky. Its upper reaches are hidden in the forest canopy. The vines choking the tower exterior, which are fastened with bleached human skulls, nearly obscure the dark arrow slits. At ground level, a closed wooden door hides behind a cloak of hanging vines.
Wait, didn't we destroy the hanging vines?
Yes, you killed the creature that was actually the outside hanging vines.
With fire.
You notice that there is also a chest inside of this room,
I point.
as well
Yeah.
as a bed and what looks to be a nightstand with a washing basin on it.
Okay.
There's loot in there.
Well,
What's on the doors?
You
That's right.
do not believe that the doors are trapped. Sorry.
okay, cool. I enter.
That would be kind of awkward, wouldn't it? If it just traps every time you close it behind you.
Well, then the key is to not close it behind you.
However, the floor beyond the door is a room.
What's in the box?
The chest is locked as you try to open it.
Rex. Open the box.
Okay. I will attempt to disable device with. Hold on, let me. I have
With
some.
this
Where
thumb.
are my thieves' tools? They're here somewhere. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just. Okay, I have Masterwork Thieves' tools.
I would hope so. You're a rogue.
I think it adds just a +2 to your disabled device check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regular thieves' tools that a +1. Masterwork adds +2.
Okay, what is trap finding? That's for discovering things. So that would be at a +4. And if I wanted to use my extendo ones, which maybe I should. In fact, I will. That's just a good thing to get used to doing. Not a good roll, though.
You find yourself unable to pick the lock.
Inspiration?
Okay, bummer. I believe I have to use that before I roll.
No, we've established this multiple times that you don't. thought.
What was I thinking? What are the odds of breaking it open? Does that seem advisable, potentially, if this doesn't work?
Yes, you have to roll high on damage.
How about that? Yes, I'll use an inspiration in that case.
You're welcome.
Cool. You still find it unable to pick the lock.
Let's just take the chest with us and we'll figure it out when we get
Gonna
back.
break it open. Like pry it open with my sword. Or just stab through the wood. Something like that.
Mm.
So just a normal sword attack?
I've got an
Or-
axe.
Ooh, you have an axe. That's right.
It's not, the axe will not give you any bonuses. All right.
Two-handed sword attack.
This sounds good. I'm just trying to see.
Okay, should I roll it or wait?
Roll it.
Okay. Hmm.
Wow.
She crit it.
did?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. I really
so
did.
Surprise the contents of the box.
Roll that for me again.
The two-handed
Yeah.
attack.
Okay, that is enough. You bring your axe down and shatter the lock, or your two-handed sword.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Inside, you find a fine velvet cloak, a gold necklace, a silver ring set with an emerald,
Ooh.
a masterfully made short sword with a bejeweled handle,
Hmm.
Okay.
and a moonstone, as well as a few sacks of gold.
Gold is good. Okay. Cool. Boop, boop, boop. Shall we Oh, sorry, my mic. I'm sorry. Shall we
Who's
continue on
writing
to
that
this
down?
town? I will.
Thank you.
Here, I'll just make life easy for you.
Thank you.
I have it written down, so I'll just send it to you guys after you can get it evaluated
Okay.
for pricing.
Right. Shall we continue on to this tower?
Yes, let's just go around.
Perception.
That's my
Okay.
job.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I can try at least.
Is
All right. The upper reaches of this tower have completely collapsed, filling the interior with debris and rubble.
Hmm.
How much time do you want to spend searching it right now?
Probably not much.
We'll give it a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
You think there may be something more here if you spend a long amount of time searching for it.
Okay, we can remember this when we come back out.
Yes. I mean, unless the person we're dealing with is like extra planar and like flings us to the other side of existence and we don't actually end up coming back here. But what's the odds of that happening, right?
Mm.
Looks at Joel.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll look at the other one.
Mm.
All right.
Persuasion.
A wooden door made from roughly cut timber planks, obviously of newer construction than the rest of Keep, blocks the entrance to this tower.
Ooh.
Mm.
Inside is also a small bed, a nightstand, and a clay urn.
I want to
Is
look
it
inside the urn.
Grecian
No, because Greece doesn't exist in Pathfinder land.
Yeah, you guys rolled well enough. You found the urn. It's about 20 feet above the floor. How are you?
The urn?
The urn. How are you going to get to it?
20 feet.
Gosh, I only have knowledge and ability. You know what? Oh wait, no, knowledge, religion. Duh. I'm gonna check knowledge, religion.
It is
Ooh.
not a religious urn in any way, you think.
Well, with that, I wouldn't know the difference. Nobility. Better.
It's just a clay pot, Haley.
I just want to make sure that these dungeons tend to
That's
have
fair.
creepy, spooky items in them.
Can I like stand on somebody's shoulders?
You can stand on my shoulders.
Okay.
That would be an acrobatics check.
Oh. Well, maybe Rex should stand on somebody's shoulders then.
Rex's acrobatics are not much better.
How do you know?
Don't ask me to do
Because
it.
I'm
I have a
looking at them.
negative 10.
What do you have?
They're much better than -10.
What do you have, Caleb? I have a 4 as well. All right.
Hans has a 7. What does Blair have?
Ooh.
Well, maybe
Yes.
Han should stand on
I
somebody's
want
shoulders.
to catapult Hans up to the urn.
Oh, dang. If only Harriet were here, she could use her knowledge engineering to build a catapult. Actual solution to a puzzle at one point.
No.
Right. Okay,
Can we catapult the horses?
Oh gosh.
All right, so I guess Hans will be standing on somebody's shoulders. Who has the highest strength?
I probably do. Let me check.
All right, so Hans, stand on Ankara's shoulders.
This is going to be interesting.
how tall are you? How tall is Ankara?
Strength 16 base score. I'm tallish.
What does that mean?
I don't remember.
Do you have
Back
a
up to the
character
top
sheet?
of my character sheet. I just literally just scrolled back down to where I was. 5'5".
Plus,
Actually-
6'2" is 11'7". We're still
Does
9.
somebody have a 10-foot
we're
pole?
still, we're still
Actually-
8 feet too short.
I do have a pole. Let me pull that up. Where did I put that? I
Oh,
have
wait,
a collapsible pole.
Could we tie
I have a
Rex's
Rex has a
extendo
grappling hook.
tools?
Rex
to
has a
the end of the
grappling hook. He
pole?
can just throw it up there and try to pull it down.
But that's not as fun.
Okay, go ahead and give me a ranged attack.
I let Hans down and
I don't think you ever
away.
got him up.
I had a pole.
Okay.
I imagine it basically as Ankara is positioned, fully ready for you to get in position.
So wait, are we doing the grappling hook or the 10-foot pole? Because if we do the 10-foot pole, we're probably gonna have to still be standing on each other in order to use it.
Yeah, probably.
All you guys are talking
mean-
about this, and I get
I
the
mean-
feeling Rex is just bringing out his grappling hook, ties it
Yeah,
to a
the
rope,
grappling hook
is
makes
just
more
swinging
sense.
it and is throwing it up there.
He's giving it his darndest. Which isn't much, so well.
I'm just afraid it's gonna break.
Isn't it?
Well, you miss, but fortunately you
Can
don't
I-
break the pot
Okay, good,
Okay.
good.
this time.
Am I allowed to try again?
Yeah.
Is there any? Are
Can
there
I
any?
position myself so that I can try to catch it if this goes foul?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Oh gosh.
Like that.
You smash the pot.
Oh, gosh darn it.
A little bit of money. Whereas as it smashed, you see a lot of sparkling and glittering mixed inside of the clay. A few.
Oh god, move! Get out of here! Run! Run!
Backs
Run!
up, backs up, backs up.
A few coins fall on the floor.
Okay.
Oh, okay, we're
I
good.
thought it was some kind of magic fairy dust or something,
Ah,
or like
Ooze?
what is it? There's
mean, it- Could be.
there's a
You don't know. Maybe maybe the coins are enchanted.
Well. Does anyone have knowledge? Faye?
Blair.
Blair? You scare us, Joel. It's probably nothing. It's most likely nothing.
It's like knowledge arcana or something.
I think
Maybe
nature. I think it's nature.
Nature?
I can do that.
chance I'll get higher than that. I did.
Ugh.
It's entirely possible that it's been trapped with fairy dust. It's also possible that it's just shiny because it's gold.
That was such a good roll.
If you had to guess, you don't think that this particular gold is enchanted.
Wait, was that for his
20.
crit? His roll of 20?
We're spending too much time on this pot. Can we just check this other tower real quick and see if we can't find out what the other thing is in there?
Okay, fine. I thought we were going back there after we beat the baddie. Was I mistaken?
Repeat.
We could.
I thought we were fighting the
Well,
person
yeah.
here first.
Yeah,
My only thinking was, okay, if the okay, we kind of have to regardless. Might as well.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna walk up the stairs in the central tower first. But first, can we send Rex up there for reconnaissance?
Well, let's see. He has 3 of those per day. He has used 1. Okay. Yes, you could. Okay, I am going to brew Enshroud Thoughts, and I am going to drink my second potion of invisibility as well as that one. Just in case. We will see how this goes. Okay, first off, does anything happen when I move in?
When you immediately move in, no.
Chin check. And stealth check.
Oh,
That should
perception.
be.
You do notice that.
Stealth is at a plus 20.
Yeah. Perception. Wow, you've got really good perception. You notice, that right before it happens, that mist is beginning to fill up this room.
Oh, good.
And you have just enough time to stand back before you would be caught by it.
Okay. Let's see. Does Blair have? Yes. I'm gonna have Blair cast Detect Magic on that.
Cool. He does not detect anything magical.
Mist that happened to appear there.
It's the book is saying it's a mechanical trap. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
After a couple of rounds,
It's a smoke machine.
the mist fades away.
Okay. He's going to try that again. Step in and dash out. Let's see if the mist comes back.
The mist does not come back.
All right.
Okay, so
They ran out of fog juice.
he is going to step in again. Perception.
You believe that the trap needs to be manually reset.
Okay. I forgot, I have a +3 to this when I'm specifically looking for traps, but I haven't been specifically looking for traps yet. Okay, so let's try to stealth up the stairs. Stealth check, or
Okay. Yeah, give me a stealth check. And that still has a plus 20 to it.
yep. I will also be using my perception. Look at things. Should I roll another perception check, or am I using the previous one?
Use another perception check. I'm just rolling on stuff real quick. Okay. Oop.
Uh-oh. I've left the map, guys.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It was nice.
Oh no!
All right.
I like.
Oh wait, there you are. Hi.
You peek over the edge.
Hmm.
And you see a beautiful woman standing there, trying to comfort a child in a motherly
Okay.
fashion. There is one in her arms and one on the crib that seems to be sleeping. You see the creature from before. It's standing protectively with claws extended, seeming to be waiting for something to happen.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, she is a beautiful elven woman with alabaster skin, golden hair, and emerald green eyes. And
Probably shouldn't be looking at her very much.
she's wearing a flowing white dress of archaic elven style, tied at the waist with a blood red scarf.
Hmm.
Emphasis on blood.
Okay. I don't have ventriloquism. Oh well.
How long are you standing there for?
Not long. Long enough to get the lay of the room and where the creatures are, and then I'm sneaking back.
Okay, so you pop your head up for a round and then leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I technically don't know how this, or do I? I did roll fairly well on my knowledge check for this thing. Do I think this thing could enchant me through my own eyesight alone?
Do you remember how well you rolled?
I rolled very well. It was like an 18 to 20, something like that.
You don't know. You know that she enchants people based on sight, but you don't know whether that is passive or active.
Okay. Yeah, remember, he was the one who specifically named the thing and knew that it was specifically themed towards males. Yay. Okay, so whoa, that was close. Okay, yeah. He will run back downstairs and relate what he's seen, that he saw an image of...
You guys hear a voice coming out of nowhere.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It states that there is an image of a beautiful woman, presumably the Sith, holding one of the children, appearing to comfort it while another sleeps. The other creature is standing guard facing the stairs.
I don't like that the children are in there.
Mm-mm, me neither. Yeah. Okay.
How do you want to proceed?
mm,
I don't think sneaking is going to help very much.
no.
Do you want to try for... Yeah. Oh, gosh darn it, I forgot to do a thing.
What thing?
It's motive while I was up there.
You can do it now with a penalty. Yeah, so you felt as though the creature was trying to be protective, in as if a sense of loyalty, almost chivalry, is shared between the two creatures.
Okay.
And the lady seems like she's being generally kind to the children.
Okay.
Here's something.
What do you hear?
Furniture moving.
For real or in game?
In game.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
I think at this point we have one of two options. We either... Actually, I don't know that we even have any option of sneaking in and taking the kids in any capacity because she has them.
Or we don't.
I think we just have to reveal ourselves and give an ultimatum.
Yep. Ankara is probably the person to do that.
Okay.
Regardless of how she feels for the children, they're not hers.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Are either of you guys sorry.
Well, we're gonna back you up.
Okay, so are you coming up with me or
Yes.
Okay.
Tentatively, yes. So the three of us will be a bit behind you.
Yes. I start walking so that... Is there still any kind of smoke or mist in here?
No, it's all evaporated by now.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking kind of slowly but noisily enough so that... It's not like I'm stomping, but I'm not trying to sneak it either.
Okay.
I go up. Whee!
We are going to be bringing up the rear.
Okay.
The very rear. I point with the intent of not even poking my head out of the top of
No,
the ring.
that's the farthest you can get.
Oh, okay.
The stairs have been barricaded with furniture.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Is that Ankara actually saying excuse me?
Yes, that's Ankara actually saying yes. It is in fact.
You hear a growl, and what language does this thing speak? And you hear in Elven.
Oh, I speak that.
Oh, good, because I don't.
Uh,
I do.
You hear its state. You shall, you who have come to do harm to our home, you shall not enter here and do harm to my lady or her children.
Imogen scowls and she repeats it in common.
Okay.
And she grits her teeth at her children.
I do not have any extra languages. Like, yep, no extra languages. Okay. We have not come here to do anyone well, no, I don't say that. We have not come here with the desire of harm.
I say it in Elven.
Um, um,
I'm guessing it would be
back,
like a
yeah. He spits back at you. Lies and slander. My mine in Riggs's blood already coats the floor from your blades.
Just checking.
I
We
ref-
were attacked first, right?
Yes,
Yes.
After
Yes. Great. Yes. Riggs
yes.
very much so.
attacked us when we got into the keep.
Yes. We approached.
I repeat this in common.
Yes. We approached your gates, but they started to attack us. We could not discuss it with them. Perhaps this time it can be different.
I repeat this in Elven.
You hear back in a much sweeter voice.
In common?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
You hear her say, I've given orders to Riggs not to attack anyone who did not penetrate the exterior. Did you walk into my keep without being invited and didn't expect us to defend ourselves?
I do beg your pardon for intruding thus. I was unaware that you would take it as a sign of force.
Would you take it as force if someone barged into your home?
Hans is looking squarely at Imogen. It's like, back before she lived at my house.
I suppose we have different understandings of... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Of different understandings of conduct when it comes to hostile intent. I do beg your pardon.
1 second.
Do we remember how many kids were taken?
I don't off the top of my head.
Sorry, I'm back. Hannah just got home.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, I continue saying, I'm afraid we had not given much thought to such things, as we were in fear that the children were in danger. Since they had simply gone missing, we had feared that they had been taken with malicious intent.
Correction, since they were kidnapped, but
Yeah.
I don't say that out loud. I don't say out loud, but yeah.
Imogen is silently fuming.
Um. All right. She 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 states that she goes, no, they have been well looked after, much better than when they were found.
And pray tell, where were they found?
Um. She states what is it? It's the yeah. She goes to the east. Fear left to be exposed in the forest. Poor little things.
In the forest. Okay.
Where did you find them?
Sense motive. Sense motive. I'm going to have everyone's sense motive.
Where's my?
Not to humans. So that one won't count.
There
Alice. Yeah. Excuse me.
This is my sense motive.
Sorry, my gut You want me to sense motive as well?
Do you want a sense motive?
I will do so.
Oh, all right. That one is for Hans, and then is for Rex. Not, I might as well roll for Blair as well, even though he can't get as high as that. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Ankara rolling too, or?
I rolled up.
Oh, I see it now.
Above.
I see it. You have the 20.
Yes.
Cool.
Could I actually spend? I think I might actually expend another inspiration on
If you
Rex's as I look at it.
want to, go right ahead.
Plus, to a multiple of 5 that I'm just like, let's go for it. There, 26.
One second, I'm typing things to different people.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Cool. Okay. Interesting.
So. Oh, what did you roll? A 26?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know something that I don't, but
I
now's
turned to
not the time
Rex.
to discuss this. I continue talking to her. Do you want to say your bit first?
What?
Does anyone jump in
Do you have
before
anything-
Ankara continues with the conversation?
Does Rex have anything to say?
Not yet.
Yeah, he's a good bit behind me, too. So it's not like it could be subtle.
Not yet. He's going to wait on this.
Okay.
Where exactly did you find the children?
She goes, she goes, they were brought to me.
By whom?
She goes, the women in black.
The changelings?
No. This time, Rex is speaking. No, the priestesses of Girana.
Are they not the same?
I thought they were.
I'm confused now.
Not all priestesses are changelings.
Okay.
Okay.
No, she had access to a group of changelings. At least enough to switch out with the children she took.
They came and she goes, I've been watching.
He is actually saying that to her.
What does she say?
Oh, she goes,
No, I thought Imogen. Yeah, I thought Imogen had character, and so Rex responded with, the
No, that
cultists
can be in
weren't,
character. That's fine.
all changelings. The high priestess just had access to an array of changeling children she used to replace the ones she took.
Okay.
Do we know how many children were taken?
But that number has not been written down, so
And it is
Joel
not
will have
2.
to remind us.
it's at least a dozen plus.
Gotcha. That's right. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you going to say something?
Oh, nope.
Okay. Were there any more children that you're aware of who had been lost?
She goes, I've been looking after them before they said that they could secure homes for them. But these two, I've taken a special fondness for, and I've decided to keep them as my own. My home
Homes
is now
where?
theirs. Where they'd be.
Those children were taken. They were stolen from their parents.
Imogen, please. I turn to the lady. We have had many children.
The wardrobe.
We have had many children taken from our town, and we believe that we have reason to believe that these are some of the children, as well as the others.
That would explain your violence. Give me a persuasion check, Haley.
Is that just diplomacy?
Yeah, give me diplomacy, but you do
Okay.
have a slight negative from Imogen's outburst.
I was afraid of that. Okay. I'll just roll my charisma because that's the same.
You should have. No, you have diplomacy.
Yeah.
You have
I do. Oh, I do.
You have a crap ton of diplomacy.
Yeah, your diplomacy is quite good.
Diplomacy is my charisma, which is 12. Did that add 12?
That added 3.
It added 3. Let me add 12. Oh, come on.
Okay, so plus 12 to what you rolled.
Or that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would be. That's a good roll. Take the.
She looks at you and she goes, I sense you speak, you speak the truth, which has me, which admittedly is confusing to me.
What was the... ask her what the nature of what the agreement she had with the high priestess was.
The nature.
What agreement?
Yeah, she
Okay.
she goes, the nature of my agreement was that they brought these girls who they said had been left and exposed, and I was to look after them.
But was that
And
the initial deal?
Was that your first agreement with them?
The deal was, they came to me. No, she goes, they came to me and said that these children had been left and exposed and needed to be looked after till they could find permanent homes for them. And then they said that they had friends on the other side of the forest who could provide that, but it'd be some time. I said that if I found any of the children that I fancied, my price would be to keep them as my own. They agreed. The rest have come and gone as they have been collected by the others of their own kin.
These women are, what's the word I'm looking for? Are connected with a group that was in our town who had been discovered to be kidnapping children. We are afraid that they're using them for... I'm trying to think of a word other than nefarious.
Child prostitution.
What? That's a leap.
For...
Not really.
Okay.
They're priestesses of Garona.
Still a bit of a leap.
Okay.
Unkosher.
Less of a leap.
Yeah.
Let's just say unkosher purposes. That's the word I'm looking for. I can only think of nefarious.
Purposes is a good substitute.
What was it?
Their own purposes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. She goes, it could, well, it is, what you say is possible, but I sense that they even wish that you, wish these children no harm as far as they saw it. But yet you both seem to have told me the truth as you see it.
May I speak to the child? She looks at the child next to her.
Well, these are newborns.
Yeah, these are.
Oh,
They're like 6
okay,
months
I thought
old.
one of them was. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, one is like a 2-month-old, and the other one's like a 6-month-old.
Okay, I thought one of them was like 2 years old.
Here.
That's a big difference.
Yep.
Alright.
Focused scrutiny, no. And
Okay, how can I convince her?
oh dear.
What kind of person is this again? Like, race-wise?
Faye.
Yeah, she is a fae. Okay.
I mean, Elven. She's totally Elven. She looks like an elf.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where exactly the other children have been taken to?
No.
At this point, Ankara is probably getting more emotional because, I mean, she's sort of a new mother herself. And
I mean, not that new now, because she has a 1-year-old, so I guess newish still, but yeah.
yeah, still. From what I hear, time flies.
She goes, no,
I forgot about that. Oh well.
no, I don't.
I forgot I had.
How regularly do these women come to you?
Robin wanted to sense motive.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, sense motive.
What exactly are you trying to detect?
Well, she said she doesn't have any idea where the children were.
Yeah, I think.
Where the other children are.
I think I might as well sense motive as well. I'm listening, trying to gauge. Okay, so.
I keep on forgetting what my sense motive is. I'm throwing up the wrong.
It's rolling better and better.
There it is.
Hans.
Who's the 5 for? Who's the 5 for?
Blair.
Blair.
The 5 is for Blair. The 19 is Hans, and then the... Hold on, I can actually do this one twice. For Rex.
Who's the middle one for?
Middle one?
Why'd
hang
you
on.
roll 4 times?
Sorry, I spent an inspiration to have Rex use empathy
Okay.
to roll twice and take the better result.
Okay.
4 Blair, a 25 for Hans, and a 34 for Rex.
Oh, sorry. I sent that to the wrong person.
Uh-oh. I won't look at it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. How far away is this place from where we were again? From Hirschsturm?
Where we were where?
From Hirschsturm?
It is a good... 50 miles, at least.
50 miles. Okay.
Closer to 60, I'd actually say.
Okay.
60 by how you guys got here, 50-ish probably in a straight line.
Okay. Let's see. Any other ideas?
Ideas what?
Trying to remember where we were in the conversation now.
She
yeah.
said she didn't know where the other children
were.
were at the other side of the forest.
Okay. Okay. I start addressing her again. Please, we need your help. Children have been disappearing, and the women from whatever cult that is,
Priestesses of Garona.
Garona. I keep thinking Girahim, and I'm like, that's a very different series.
That's a very different...
Very different person. The children in our town have been disappearing for no reason, and we have found priestesses of Garona within our town, and they've been stealing them away from their families. We need to find them and take them back to their homes. Diplomacy?
Sure.
Nice.
Why, thank you.
We are one step closer, and this is someone that we started off on the wrong foot with, so we are having to work for this one.
She goes, what she says has truth to it. I have no doubt. And I'm certainly sorry for what has happened. But I can't tell you more than any more than that.
Then will you allow us to wait for these women to come again, so that we can follow them to see if they do have the children from her?
Quick question. Yeah.
From our homes.
So, quick question. X is under the impression that this particular section of the cult was the only one involved in this particular activity, and he pretty much sequestered them all up. The other ones were involved in other ones, like one decided that assassination was the better route.
That's right.
If the other one is involved, it is unknown to us.
Other one what?
There were like two or three various centers for the cult of Girana. We found one. The one we found, we know that that the individual members didn't do a whole lot. Weren't that involved at all. But their leader was very much involved. However, she had no inkling the other particular centers were involved. However, she did give information that one of the other sects was behind the attempted assassination of Imogen, and that seemed to be the route they were take, much to her own dissatisfaction.
Right. And what's the chances that she was lying through her teeth?
Not very high, considering just how well Rex rolled for that.
I thought she had a magical barrier around herself. So in that case, it wouldn't matter how good you rolled. She might not have even been able to tell you anything. Am I misremembering something?
I don't recall the magical barrier.
I don't recall a magical barrier.
I recall that she was unable to speak of the specific deal she made with the Fae. He was able to say something specific when Rex had gotten her to talk. And that's what gave us this location. Was not detailed in the original agreement. As for the rest of it, I was under... Yeah. Both Ankara and Rex actually did a pretty good interrogation by the dice rolls. And that was what we had discovered.
Okay, so then either it's just either she was lying and there is some kind of conspiracy going on with the other cults of Girona, or this lady's lying to us and she knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah, well, it's either she was lying, or as she said, she actually didn't know if the other involved in similar activities.
Then why would they be dropping the children off here and then coming and seeing that they weren't there anymore?
If it is in fact a definitive they, that speaks towards a greater potentiality that yes, in fact, the other sects are involved in this ring.
Well, the elven lady said herself that there were multiple women that came with the children.
I just want to point out, I kind of feel like you guys are having a very argument out of character about in-character things that you would not have the time to right now. Unless you are yelling at each other in Draconic.
I mean...
No,
so for now, Can I
Yeah. So she
ask her a question?
I was interrupted before I got to your last point.
Okay, yes,
Sorry.
continue. Sorry.
She goes, if you wish to camp outside my walls, then that is your business. If you do not come inside, the forest is as free as it is to any man or woman.
How long ago was it that these children were brought to you? That the last group of children were brought to you?
The last group was brought, oh, at least 2 months ago.
Okay.
Does that line up with the stuff Rex learned?
Okay, it's whatever time frame Rex learned. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I should have said she confirms whatever Rex's timeline would make the most sense.
Okay.
What else
Plus
I feel like
travel
there was-
time in this far deep.
Yeah. What was the other thing? I had another question. I should have written it down.
Has it ever been this long between deliveries? No, sorry. That's.
Oh yeah, are there? I guess I'll ask Rex now because I forget this point, and I think you mentioned something about it before, but I forget. Rex, do we know if we found all of the priestesses of Garona or not, who were dealing with this?
The only one that we could actually confirm actually kidnapped any children was their leader. The rest of them only did what they were they did as they were asked. Maybe they were used to transport them, but they had no part in the actual. But as far as we're aware, they had no part in the actual taking them from their families.
But that still makes them accessories.
They're
Yes, it's
still
more a
accessory.
matter-
Yeah.
It's more a question right now of how soon they will return here.
Or even if they will.
return.
Yeah.
Said the only one we confirmed that was ever taking children from their mothers was their leader.
Let's. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to double check. Joel, was I one of those? I forget. Was I one of the people who saw that this lady was comforting the child as though commiserating?
No, that was what Rex said happened. She
Mhm.
is still
He told us,
holding
okay.
she is still holding a child in a very motherly fashion. And looks like she's holding it protectively, like a bunch of home invaders have barged into her house and are trying to tell her things.
Yeah, that's fair.
She has stolen children.
I know. I turned my attention to her again. Okay. Right now I'm inwardly debating if I should just, ask her to give us the children, which it seems she will not be inclined to do, or if it would be even okay for me to ask her to come with us with the children to see if to confirm the children's parents.
Well, unless you want to somehow sneak away and talk with your comrades about it, that is a decision you have to make by yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna excuse us for now, and yeah, I'm gonna ask her to excuse us for now and tell her that we'll be back in a moment, I guess.
Okay.
And going down the stairs, I won't
Okay.
bother moving the tokens because I bring that.
Oh no
up
no
to
no!
the
Tell me where you're
others.
moving the tokens to. Don't no. Bother moving
okay.
the tokens.
Okay. I'll just go down the stairs, I guess. So I have a bad feeling about this. Are there any windows in this tower?
Robin, you're muted.
I'm gonna go outside and look.
Oh, you do not see any windows on the outside of the tower.
Okay. Anyways, going down then. I guess I'll just go.
I'm
We'll
still
just
gonna
go
keep
to
watch
the-
outside the tower just in case.
Or maybe actually, can we have one of the others just stay up here to keep an eye on them?
If that's what you want to do, I'm just saying,
Hey, that's-
move your tokens to where they are on the map.
Okay. Yeah. Can we have Rex or Blair? Caleb, that's up to your discretion.
Okay. Sure.
I was just gonna go like down here-ish. Just oh yeah, that's right. We are down here-ish. Just so that we can talk but be close on hand. Oh yeah, that's right. We're in the center of the tower. I thought
Like,
we were
do you actually want them looking into the room?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think that's a good idea or no?
No.
Okay, then what would you suggest?
No, basically because since last week Rex pieced together that creatures of this sort tend to cast their charms
Oh,
on
that's
men
right.
a lot.
That's
This
right.
seems like a really bad idea.
Do you want me
That's
to
why
stay up there then?
That's why I've kept them back.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, fine. I'll stay up there.
I'm
On
under
top
you
of you.
now.
Okay.
And we can have Blair
Thank
watch
you.
outside.
There we go. Okay, so let's discuss this here, I guess. Hans.
Hold on, let me I remember what I was looking for now.
Okay.
Hans will state. I don't think we should trust her. She spoken, but
The trouble is, she doesn't trust us.
intention, yeah. Still unclear to me.
Right now, she has the children. She has 2 of the children. And if we make a false move right now, they could easily end up hurt or dead. She won't hand them over to us. I highly doubt it.
Try ask. You could always try asking.
And if she refuses?
Then we could. Yeah, then we could ask if she wishes to arrange a meeting with the mothers. Although I would prefer not to do. I would prefer we not do that. I would. Bringing other people out here seems like ill-advised, and bringing her into equally as ill-advised.
It is.
At least not without proper forethought.
What if we were to set up a meeting area just outside of the town? Secure a base and bring a few of the mothers in at a time, where she could meet them there
We could.
rather than taking her into the town itself.
Yes, I suppose that could be arranged. Rex is going to chime in with his thoughts. Honestly, I think she's probably as much her plan the cult of Girana had as anyone.
As much what?
Of the cult of Girana, as much as anybody, as much as anyone is in this.
Mm,
I think, yeah, at least she genuinely seems concerned about the children's well-being. I don't think she's doing anything malicious to them.
all right. I guess.
Hans looks unsure about that. Like he's not quite ready to believe that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll start heading back up the stairs.
Hans will go get Blair.
There we go. Ah, so many right-click issues. Okay. So I go back up the stairs.
Okay.
Is everything okay? Okay.
Will also state. Yeah, Hans will state as you go back up. Also, it might be beneficial if we mention that Rig is still alive. And,
Rig is alive.
Yeah.
How many? Okay.
Yeah, he hightailed it out the door.
Oh, yes.
And he, when he reaches Imogen, he'll also state, and and if we come to terms, we'll have to return the things to, the things we found here.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't take them.
Oh.
I no longer have the Borvo. I'm no longer inventory management.
Oh, yeah,
that's right.
All right, so you guys found it and were like, oh, we'll just leave it in the crate and take it later because there's no reason not to carry
probably.
it. That's fair.
And, yeah. Okay. Anyways, so I get back up and look into her. I have been informed that what's his name again?
We don't know his name.
Oh yeah. Okay. We
no, you know his.
Yes, we do. He said it. She said it.
What's his?
You know his name is Rig.
Rig. Okay. By the way, I have been informed that Rig is still alive. If anything, he did more damage to us than we did to him. I say grasping at one of the wounds in my side, or on my foot. We were discussing what might be the best route of action for the children here.
She goes, they are mine.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to click. That's not at all what I meant to click. These children may have been stolen from their homes. I believe you know what it's like to lose a home. Please, we would like you to help us find these. See if we can restore these.
You saying something about her house, Haley?
What was that?
You saying something about her house?
No. We would like your help in potentially taking these children back to their family. If their families do not have the means with which to. Well, no, I won't say that. I won't make any promises.
She goes, they're with their family now.
Oh dear.
She goes, a deal and a bargain was struck. I can no more I cannot undo what has been done.
Then make a deal with us.
And
that is something I can do.
before that, What if your last bargain was made under false pretenses?
Yeah,
Fae don't really care about that sort of thing.
Um,
and Blair, I imagine Blair at this point would just shrug his shoulders. Technically, the letter of the bargain was followed. They brought children they brought children to her, and she looked after them for a while until she had to hand them off, except for the ones she kept.
They told you that they were trying to find these children better homes. They told you that these children were lost and not taken care of. But they lied.
it's true, and they will answer for that. But the bargain has been struck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By all technicalities, the bargain was kept, whether it was made under false pretenses or not.
Okay, I look to Imogen.
The bargain has been kept by all parties. And if they manage to tell me lies, then that's more impressive than anything else. It is not much who can get one up on my kind.
These children that were stolen from their homes were replaced by changeling children. Children that, when they grow up, will have a call to some evil thing that they might not be able to resist.
Yeah.
Would you have a place for those children?
She goes, it depends on the number you're speaking for. Our little family here is pressed as it is.
Even so, we need to find homes for all of them. Any that we can find homes for would be a good thing, I think. I turn to Ankara and Hans.
Everyone give me an intelligence or sense motive roll.
Okay.
No, intelligence or wisdom. Intelligence or wisdom. It's more fair. Whichever one is higher.
Okay. Oh. That would be 2.
Mine are equal. Well, with the one that's a bit more in character.
And a 1. Okay. So, actually, nice. That's already entered. So, Hans, to roll that, so I can just do this. He has a higher wisdom, so I'll roll that one. Skill is a 0. There. Rolls 4. I believe it was intelligence, was it? Yes. Oh, wonderful. And then what is a higher intelligence?
Okay.
So, okay.
One second, I'm writing stuff out.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Definitely, Imogen rolled well. Well,
Oh, I've misspelled a lot of words in that.
That's okay.
I was like, oh wow, that sentence is completely different than how I actually meant it to be.
what is Imogen's wisdom modifier? That's actually the...
It's 4, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's either 4 or 3.
If it's
Okay.
You spoke of a bargain earlier.
That's the only thing she would be interested in.
Okay.
Does anyone have any good suggestions?
She goes, I understand that you she goes, I have a suggestion of a deal we could make.
What is your suggestion?
Well, you wish to know more, and to know if any more children are brought to my doorstep to look after, and to not have the women take them to permanent homes. These are things I'm willing to give to you, and I understand. I understand that there is that the claim that my children should be taken from me is not completely without any sort of merit. So allow me to keep those that I have, and if they come again, I will tell you all and try and find out what I can from them. I just ask that you leave what is mine, mine.
We shall discuss it. Imogen, can you take watch again?
Fine.
I really wish that you could be a part of this conversation. Anyway.
Oh, you don't want me to be part of this conversation. You know exactly what I would be saying right now.
Oh, yes, I do know. But I almost want that right now.
Does not look happy.
All right.
I'm just going to say one thing. By the letter of what she is saying, those children are not hers.
They are not hers. No. We are downstairs now. We might be able to suggest to her that once she has the information and we find more of the children, that any of the children that we cannot find the parents of, or who are explicitly said to be unwanted by their rightful families, that she may then choose from among them any that she may want to keep. It's the only right thing, but I doubt that she'll agree to it.
If it's the only right thing, then make it as a counteroffer. This is coming from Rex. If she declines it, then negotiations have officially broken down.
So do I ask her to
Look,
consider?
Yeah. I don't care what sort of mystical bargains were struck from their families, and it's my duty to get them back.
So what do we do if she declines?
We'll just have to jump across that bridge when it comes to it.
Will you be the one to take that jump?
Imogen might be the one to take that jump.
Yeah, I'm like, again, I wish Imogen was down here. Ankara starts slowly walking back up the stairs. Nobody is stopping her.
Well, no.
Wait, I wasn't sure if there was anything more to be discussed. Bloop. We have discussed it among ourselves. We appreciate your offer for potentially discovering more for us. Before we accept, I do want to offer another proposition. Wait, before we accept?
Oh no!
Shouldn't say that.
What?
No, I didn't
you
mean to
said
say that.
that.
Imogen looks angrily at Ankara.
Ankara looks angry at herself. I hate myself right now.
If you're accepting something, I am not.
I did not intend to. She looks at Imogen, seeing if she
I'm trying to give you an out.
As Ankara is the elected leader for the group, and has been given the authority to speak for the group.
Oh gosh, I hate myself so much right now.
As Imogen goes to say that, you find yourself unable to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Rex is fuming.
We cannot accept an offer that where we willfully continue to separate family. Is there no other way that we can go about this?
So, when you go to say we cannot,
oh no.
Instead you say we wish not.
Okay.
And she goes, I don't wish for my family to be separated either.
This is why Imogen doesn't like Faye.
I can see that. Can I look at Imogen and try to signal her with my eyes? I'm not very subtle. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Imogen's about to not be very subtle.
She goes, speak your counter bargain.
Would it be to your liking if once we have discovered where the rest of the children are, we try to reunite as many of them as we can, and whatever children are found wanting for a home after all the parents have had the chance to find their own children, you may keep whomever of the ones left unclaimed as your own.
She goes, I'm sorry, but these ones are mine. If you manage to find the rest, you may do with them as you wish. And if you wish to bring them here and let me reconsider whether I wish to make them mine, I'm more than willing to do that. All right, Haley.
Yeah.
Give me a D20 roll.
Okay.
Do you want me to be unsubtle right now?
I really want you to be unsubtle.
Imogen draws her bow.
Wait, not yet. Okay, yeah, I rolled badly.
Okay.
Give us the children.
As that happens, you try to fight back the words, but you feel Ankara, you feel yourself.
I don't get a check against this?
You can.
Nah, it's against me.
Yeah.
I did very badly.
You feel yourself being compelled to fulfill your misspoken word to keep the bargain that has been struck.
Do I get... What's the word? Which one?
That was the 20. The 20 was the saving throw.
That was it.
I was giving...
That was my only chance.
I was giving you a chance.
I didn't get a will?
That was your will save. The only way you could succeed at this level is if you got a 20. So that's why I was just rolled me a 20.
Okay.
That was your will save.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Initiative! What?
Unless you manage to shoot her before I say anything. Which...
Okay, I mean, if you guys want to roll initiative...
But wait, will I still make the agreement?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But if you...
Well, if she's dead, there's no longer an agreement.
But won't that be very bad?
Extremely.
No.
Uh,
I have a very, very bad feeling about this.
I believe it's stated that Imogen is going to try and shoot her, and Ankara is...
I'm not going to try and shoot her because she's holding a baby right now. I'm going to shoot at Mr. Grimstalker here to initiate combat.
Okay, if that's what you want to do, you guys can roll initiative and see who gets to act first.
Gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Never before have I been so happy to make such a miserable initiative check.
huh. How did Rex actually do half decent? He stepped outside.
I'm going to say that officially the Grimstalker has kind of been taking total defense.
Okay.
They've both been taking their total defenses as their action.
That's fine. I just want to initiate something.
All right, Blair? Rex just senses that Imogen's about to do something. Like he just can, he gets like a sixth sense tingle. Blair can actively see that she's about to do something.
Okay, what is Blair's? Blair is like good person with Fey blood. So how would he respond to this? I'm
The
not
children
technically
are
playing
not
this
hers.
character. Well, they're not. Are we murdering her?
Right, I guess Blair is my character, technically, to roleplay in non-combat scenarios. What does he say?
It's like, what is his impression of this action of Imogen's?
He's going to state out. He's going to state out. Imogen, don't do it. The deal's been struck. It's unfortunate, but we are where we are. You're just going to make things worse if you do this.
Have I actually said that, or am I going to say it when it's my turn?
Blair knows well enough to know that you are now compelled to fulfill the bargain. That you have stated that you will in a contract, in a bargain negotiation with a Fae. He knows how this works. So he is saying you are just going to make things worse on us if you do this.
Imogen is gritting her teeth and she says, I struck no bargain.
So when you go to say that... give me a will save.
All right. Of course, because when it matters, I don't roll anything.
So, you say that, and it literally No, you got a 7. You find yourself unable to say the words like you want to, but you know that Ankara had been given the right to speak for the group. At the time, you had not pre-stated that you were outside of the group. I don't think Rex is going to do anything else. It's then Blair's going to do anything. It's Rex's turn.
Comes around the corner and Rex comes back.
Wait. What, Blair says one thing back to her, seeing that she's trying to speak. And he states, the only way you can stop it now is if you could stop Ankara from speaking.
Oh, shoot. Did you say you knock me out?
Knock her out.
I'm not against this.
Yeah.
Make me trip.
Okay.
Please. Make me trip and take me out of here. Something like that.
What's the rules on coup de grace a willing participant? What? No.
If you can get through her flat-footed defense, any attack you make against her will be considered a crit.
Whew. So it's over to Rex now?
Yes.
Or is it...
It's Rex's turn.
Okay.
It says Rex has received initiative.
Okay, he cannot actually reach Imogen yet.
No, not Imogen, Ankara.
Ankara yet. That's what I meant. Megatrix.
I'm sure you could get up the stairs. I'm assuming you would just have to squeeze.
Anti-plague, antitoxin, blood block, body balm, clear ear, smelling salt, soothe syrup, soul stimulant, all night, bloody mandrake, bone reed, dreamer's star.
Where do I find my flat-footed defense?
It's just on your token. It's your flat-footed.
On my token.
It's a 23.
It's looking all over my character sheet.
It's unfortunately the same as your AC because you don't dodge. You just kind of...
You don't have dex.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
What does this do? No, I cannot use that. I could throw glue at her mouth. That might work.
Oh, are you gonna dirty trick her?
Oh, that actually. Yeah, so if I dirty trick and throw liquid ice at her mouth, no, that might actually.
That might actually work.
Oh dear.
It'd be a lot better than trying to target her flat-footed.
The Tanglefoot bag. Hang on, let me erase that.
Put a Tanglefoot bag in her mouth.
That. Huh. Okay, yeah, the only other thing he has is a poison that can make people sleep.
Can?
Depends on if they it depends on if they make the save or not.
I see.
Yes. It's not really a thing to it's not really meant for combat, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Okay, so no, I'm just looking through his bag of tricks just in case there's something I would want to do. There is, yeah, he did want to something as well, but hold on, let me I actually want to find what the was it the liquid ice does real quick.
I will
Just
say at least this. It is possible, depending on your actions in this moment, to get Ankara to have another saving throw. I understand that that's I said things and that that may not be a possibility people could have considered before, so I will at least say that.
Not with my spell list. Let me. What?
How good are you at persuading?
Well, I can't. Here's the thing: I can't say anything that's against the bargain at the moment, unless
Oh, yeah,
I make a
that's
save
right.
myself. Let's see. Soothe simulant. Okay, so that does damage. This does something else. See. Nope. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, any alchemical tricks that could give her another save immediately.
Do you want to throw a Tanglefoot bag at her face?
I mean, I could, but no, I couldn't because that would require I actually had some, and it's currently stuck on the side of the building.
Oh no.
So what I was looking at was I have liquid ice.
Do you want to throw liquid ice into her face?
I go for it. I'm okay with this.
Oh dear.
All right, you've had a long time. Does Rex throw liquid ice at her face? Yes or no?
I am going to say no.
Okay.
What?
Moves to Hans then.
because Hans has a thing that might work.
Okay.
Let's see if this is... Okay, I cannot do that. Just skip me, I screwed up.
What?
Hans isn't going to do anything?
But I can't do anything.
The thing I was going to use, I just checked. I can't do it.
Oh.
I can't.
Sorry.
Fine.
You can kick me down the stairs.
No, there's like 4 people in the way.
Still, it would.
Yeah, I was.
Kinda
Yeah,
stop
when
me.
you said that, I suddenly got the idea. Oh wait, Hans has command person, so I might be able to. I think I can use that to make her stay silent. And I just checked. I cannot actually do that.
Why not?
Command. I have to give them a specific command from the following effects: approach, drop, fall, flee. None of those prevent her from speaking.
Okay,
Even
Caleb, this is a moment where you ask me as the GM if I'll let you do something special with this.
Okay. Yes. May I use this for something?
Yes, you may.
For
I like it.
something
It's
other than
flavorful.
intended-
Yes.
Okay.
In this instance, I will allow this.
It's like, jeez.
I've even got a good word for you. Silence.
Okay. Yeah, I'll attempt to use command.
Okay.
That is a. What is the DC for that? It goes by my class, which is 6, with 10 plus 6 plus my charisma is 3, so that's a 16 plus something else, wasn't it?
Also, you have a semi-willing participant.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually like listen to him without any question.
Monster. But yeah, this is a magical effect attempting to supersede a magical effect. Generic monster stuff. Bestiary. Universal monster rules.
Spell-like ability. Okay, it's a spell-like ability. The caster level for this ability equals your class level. So I assume that's your character level.
Yes. So that was the spell plus the charisma modifier. So that's a 10 plus 6 plus 3. It's a DC 19.
Okay, it's a DC 21 because you wish to participate in this.
Yeah, unless my charisma has gone up. Okay, it has not.
All right, so give me a will save. Haley.
I clicked it. I guess it didn't go.
Oh wow, that you saved
said
really
DC
well.
31. Oh, wait.
I said 21.
21?
You rolled a 20.
Why did I have to crit now? When shouldn't my will technically be to follow him? That's not the way this works, though.
As we said, it's a magical effect trying to supersede another magical effect.
That's why I made it harder. That's why I got a +2 to it, because that's your will trying to fight through as the two magical effects are colliding, and unfortunately the power of the other more powerful effect has won out in this case. It is then Imogen's turn.
All right, fine. All right, roll slip sleeves.
Kick me.
Imogen is going to drop her bow and she's going to try to forcibly shove her fist inside of Ankara's mouth.
The?
Dodge?
Are you trying?
Oh, like
okay,
literally.
Like literally.
Okay.
Like forcibly prevent her from speaking.
That would be a grapple check? I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm
guess
gonna
it's
say
CMB.
yes.
Because that's literally the only thing I can do.
What do I do against that?
It's your CMD, which is 21.
Oh!
I do it! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Okay. Ankara, you get another will save turn to have a will save.
Can I have a crit again? Oh.
No,
Well,
but you can have a that's
Still
a
good.
thoroughly decent roll.
It is fairly decent. Okay,
This is
so okay, it is under 25 though. So you have to try to remove Imogen from you. You will get it even if you succeed. You will get another turn to wait to speak, and you have a -2 penalty to your action to remove her from you.
Okay, what kind of...
I am looking that up because, of course, I have to look at the
Okay.
grapple rules because, of course,
I'm sorry. I have a limited amount of things I can do.
you're the worst person ever. That's
Shoves fist into mouth. So, Robin, from now
thank
on, if I
goodness.
ever...
Thank you
something-
for thinking of that. That was a
whenever Ankara starts to say something, Imogen just forcibly shoves her fist inside her mouth.
I was thinking whenever I personally say something that I didn't mean to say, just
Shoves fist in
shove.
mouth.
okay. I
goodness.
must make a combat maneuver bonus check against her CMD.
So I make my CMB versus
Her
her
CMD.
CMD.
Yes.
My CMD is a 20.
Yes.
Roll low. Ha-ha!
Hallelujah!
Ha-ha!
Okay.
This is going well. Ish.
Rix, ice my fist into her mouth.
I imagine
If we have to ride home like this, I do not care.
I don't think you actually put your fist in her mouth.
Well,
I certainly try.
I imagine more that it's that you are holding her jaw physically shut at the moment.
okay.
You are
Or
physically
maybe she
grappling her mouth and her face and like pushing them together so she can't.
She
mouth
might actually
words.
have pulled her sleeve down and shoved the fabric into my mouth and clenched my jaw.
Alternatively, I could have just wrapped the entirety of my body around your face.
I mean, I'm rather strong.
I don't think you've chewed gum that often.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think what they would do in this situation. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a
It's
bizarre
just like,
situation.
What? It's like,
One
what
second, I
is
have to go to
this?
the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
This is some
goodness.
serious fist and mouth syndrome.
Oh, this is scary. Okay.
Ice my fist to her face. Fish face on legs.
Oh dear. Well, I'm glad you succeeded in that. Yeah. It is raining.
Oh, it is?
Quite. Excuse me. It's the chat. I don't know if
All right.
anyone's
I
watching.
figured it out. So she looks at
Okay.
you and she goes, "My lady, you made a promise that you would honor our deal. On your honor, you must do that. And I'm going to make a roll."
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Roll low. Roll low.
I've got bad news for you.
Oh,
Right.
no.
Haley,
Yes.
her argument is very convincing, especially considering you are a paladin.
Oh no.
Ooh.
And you are emboldened more than ever that you must fulfill your word. Even if...
But it's not her turn.
It's not, but I am saying there are effects because of that.
Gonna be harder.
Yep.
Okay. Oh dear.
Does Blair actually have any spells that would be useful in this moment, now that things are going more in their favor?
Oh no. Blair
Let me look
has...
at Blair's sheet.
Read, man, let's see, Haunted Fey aspect. Entangle, identify, color spray, charm person. Not really.
Color
Hideous
spray?
laughter.
Maybe?
He can't see anybody. Color spray affects hit dice.
Oh, yeah. Charm person?
In what way? She's getting... Yeah, it's like, oh, I like you better. I'll be more inclined to listen to you. Yeah, charm person doesn't necessarily work.
Yeah, that doesn't, because it's getting people to like you who already like you.
Right. Yeah, it's like that would have been handy at the beginning of the encounter when when we were invaders. Just outright invaders.
Yeah.
A hideous laughter may actually work.
Okay, what does that do?
They can't help but just laugh. They fall prone to the ground and just keep laughing.
Do it.
All right, so Blair is going to...
Yeah, he is.
He can't actually touch her right at the moment, so he's going to say, "Hans, move out of the way. Hans, move out of the way. I think I may be able to do something."
Okay. Okay then.
And he will do something.
Takes a prepared action for when Hans moves out of the way.
I guess technically that. Yes.
Well, you're allowed to move through
Okay.
allied spaces anyway.
But you're not allowed to stop on allied spaces.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh no! He can do that at range. It's a ranged touch attack.
Yay!
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
It's a close range.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. So he points his Oh, he doesn't actually. He's a sorcerer, so he doesn't actually get material. He doesn't have to use material components. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So he begins to enchant a spell.
Okay.
And his bab is something.
It's
5.
a DC 16 will save. Unfortunately, you are getting a +2 bonus to fight this off.
To my will right now.
Does he have to make the attack first, or?
It's a will save. He just does it.
He said ranged touch
Oh
attack.
no, sorry,
it's
not a ranged touch attack. It's just a ranged attack. I'm sorry. I was just thinking ranged.
Okay.
Right. Okay, here goes.
You made it.
Yep.
I'm so strong. So it's just strong will now.
All right, sorry, it's Rex's turn.
Okay. So, what does he have?
Ice!
Okay. I have one other idea, but
Maybe save that one for later.
yeah.
There might not be a later.
I was about to... Well, no, I mean, do the ice now.
Okay, sure. He'll attempt to throw liquid ice at her face with the intent of stopping her from speaking.
Cool.
Be a dirty trick, or is that just a straight up attack?
I don't know what
What rolls higher for you?
No,
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Dirty trick is just something a bit specific, so.
I
thought dirty trick was you say something, I'm doing something that's not specifically combat, but I'm going to attempt to do something, and the DM's like, yeah, I'll allow it. I thought that's what dirty trick was.
I believe this is an alchemical item that he's throwing, so I believe it's an attack, unless I misunderstood what you're saying to me.
Let's see. Yeah, the dirty trick is specifically used to impose blinded, dazzled, deafened, entangled, shaken, or sickened.
Yep.
On somebody.
Okay.
Yep. So I think this would be a ranged touch attack.
This would just be a straight up attack.
Yep.
My intent would be factored into how difficult it is.
Yes. Is this against AC, touch, or flat-footed normally?
It is a. What is ranged? What is thrown weapons against?
Well, it depends on the weapon. That's why I'm asking.
I was like, thrown alchemical weapons are. No, I don't want to. This isn't a splash weapon. Splash weapons are ranged touch attacks. Fire is under alchemical weapons. This is pretty much an alchemist fire, except.
Also, Imogen is
Oh,
still
I have.
on my face.
I have to treat it. Yeah.
I am
Okay,
still on her
so-
face. I don't mind getting hit by ice.
Yeah. Hopefully neither does Hans. 'cause
Maybe-
that's
maybe-
Also known
best
as
case- Best case.
also known as a chemical ice, the sealed jar of crystallable liquid immediately starts to evaporate once opened. During the next 1d6 round, you can use it to freeze a liquid or coat an object in a thin layer of ice. You can also throw liquid ice as a splash weapon.
Okay, so I can throw it as a splash weapon, which is a ranged touch attack.
Okay. Fortunately for you.
Best case scenario, you freeze me to her face.
Or if I was next to her, I could just pour it on her face and coat it with a thin layer of ice.
Nope, you only have to get her touch.
Uh-huh.
All right, so instead of
Yes,
doing
why not?
1d6 damage, you will, if you hit, roll for how many turns?
Okay, so this is +8 versus touch, 14.
It hits.
That makes it.
Okay. Okay, nice. Shall I roll
1d6
damage,
for
or
how
are we...
many turns?
Yeah, roll me a d6 to see how many turns.
6 turns.
Oh, good lord!
Oh my goodness!
Okay, it's Hans's turn.
She begins to suffocate. No.
You're not wrong.
Okay, Hans will step back while Blair goes to get her.
I actually need to go look at the suffocation rules real quick.
That's fair.
Ugh.
I mean, if nothing else, it'll knock me out, and you guys.
Well, that's what
can
you
carry
hope
me
just
out,
happens.
Hopefully, that's what I hope just happens.
Yes.
I mean, theoretically, that's what just happens. Just what happens. Oh, hear that wind.
Okay, so you can hold your breath normally for 2 rounds per point of constitution?
Okay. You're fine.
If the character takes a standard or full round action, the remaining duration of that character's breath is reduced by 1 round. After the period of time, the character must make a DC 10 Constitution check in order to continue holding their breath. The check must be replaced each round when the DC is increased by +1. On the other hand, her mouth was kind of being sealed shut before this, and she was struggling. So I'm going to say instead it's 2 rounds per point of your Constitution modifier, which is
Okay.
4
Base
rounds
modifier.
for you.
So yeah.
4 rounds
Yeah.
before you have to start making checks.
Okay.
All right, so Hans is just going to move out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, it's Imogen's turn.
I'm gonna start trying to push her down the stairs.
Okay, Bull Rush?
Strength check? What do I do for that? CMB again?
Yeah. Bull Rush is CMB.
Alright. I don't know what the check is, but I'll roll it.
Yeah, you
Jeez, I'm
made
doing
it.
well on these.
If it's against my flat-footed, then you're one shy.
No, it's
Dang it.
against your CMD.
CMD. Oh, there it is.
Um,
21. You have succeeded
She-
by 1.
Yeah, she falls into everyone else. No.
All right, 22, 21. All right, you managed to push her back 5 feet.
Sweet.
Okay. Oh, you moved me. Okay. I'm guessing Imogen moves with me. Is her hand
Yes.
actually still in my mouth?
Well, I'm still grappling, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is still holding it shut, keeping it shut.
All right.
And I'm just like shunting you down the
Ankara,
stairs. Like, excuse us for a moment, please.
Give me a will save.
Okay.
All right. It is above 20, but below 25. So you have to do your best to get out of the situation that you are in. You are currently being grappled, so you have to try and break out of the grapple. So give me a CMD roll.
CMB?
CMB against her CMD. Haley. And you're getting a +2 to this because...
Oh.
That's an 18 minus 20. That's still not enough.
Whew.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, good lord.
So 3 more rounds
Yes.
before I.
Start choking.
She If you leave here without giving me what you have promised, do not ever be expected to be welcome back.
Oh, I don't.
That's what she says. It has no additional effect on you. All right. Make another will save. As Blair... Actually, wait. Blair's going to move out of the way.
Okay.
So regardless, right now it seems like we've lost the children.
So give me a will save.
Oh,
Yes.
me? Sorry.
And you have
Yes.
and unfortunately, you still have the +2 bonus to this.
I don't know. As far as Imogen's concerned, she's just as bad as the cultists at this point, so...
I'm still confused as to which ones I want to succeed.
You did not want to succeed on that one.
Ah.
It's Rex's turn.
Is she no longer grappled?
Oh, she's still
Still
grappled.
grappled.
Okay. What did she succeed at?
The will save against Blair for hideous laughter.
Okay.
Oh, against Blair. Okay.
Okay. What is he going to do?
I'll let you make a bull rush attack if you want to do that.
Yeah, sure. So let's move over and try a CMB.
I'm gonna add a +2 to this because while she's willing, you have to pull Imogen along with her with the grapple.
Okay.
Which is unfortunately then just not enough.
Now I see it. Now, if I was trying to blind her, that would have worked.
Yep, it's Hans's.
There's no
It's Hans's turn.
+2 to that. Okay. He's actually going to ask Blair, how long do we have to keep her silent?
He looks at you and he goes, "I honestly don't know. I don't. I've never heard of someone escaping like this.
We have to stop
1 second.
her.
He's gonna make a knowledge arcana check. Let's say. Ooh, he rolls well.
Oh, good.
Once we get her out of earship, she's not able to actually seal the deal in. We can no more after that. Maybe if we talk to the Dryad lady, she may know more. We're really in unknown territory here.
Right. All right. If there's nothing more we can do here, then we should just leave.
Guys, I'm so happy right now.
I'm sure you are.
Haley, have you learned your lesson to watch your words around Faze?
To never, ever, ever speak to Faze?
No. You just have to
Wait.
watch your words very carefully.
I need
You
to
are?
write out a script, you mean?
Nope, just watch what you say.
We've extended this by another week.
Yeah. I'm not used to trying to think of double meanings in things. I'm a very straightforward person.
It's Imogen's turn, by the way, if she wants to try and push her farther.
It's actually, she's gone to get a drink real quick.
Cool. Oh, great, I've driven her to drink. Is that what you're telling me?
Potentially, yes. Oh, dear.
Well, in other news, my coloring is coming out wonderfully.
Yeah.
Yes,
What are you coloring?
a book.
I'm slightly judging you.
I figure it's a better way of... It doesn't grab my attention away from this so much
It's
that I'm distracted.
it's kind of like what some people do with knitting to help them concentrate on things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't get distracted.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm judging you less.
Oh, good.
If you were just purely coloring for fun, then I'd be judging you more.
No, I basically only do it. I only ever do it while we're in game sessions. If I find myself wanting to go to Pinterest or something, rather than listen.
That's fair.
Back.
It's your turn.
What do you want me to do?
Push me.
I'll push her.
That's what Haley wants to do. Ankara very much doesn't want to be pushed anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we need to... Uh-oh.
You are unable to push her further.
Rats.
Kara?
Okay, well,
Yep, give me a will save.
now this one I want to be high, right?
Yes, you need to get a 20 on this.
I definitely don't.
Okay, you got a 1.
Oh, no.
I bet you're happy about that.
Okay, for now, you just still have to try to get out of this grapple with all of your strength.
Okay, my CMB?
Yep. You get a +2 bonus to that because you rolled so low on your will save and the magic is empowering you, which unfortunately means you have broken free from the grapple.
Oh, I have. Which means my mouth is also not frozen.
No, it's still frozen.
Oh, my mouth is frozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's not holding her mouth shut anymore, but there is ice there.
Yeah.
Right. Do I...
That's what you do with your turn.
That is my turn.
Yep.
Okay, good.
It's Blair's turn. Blair's going to wait to save Hideous Laughter for in case after the ice melts.
Okay.
Okay, good idea.
So he's just going to move over here and assist with whoever's trying to actually move Ankara.
Yeah.
It's then Rex's turn.
Okay. Yeah. Rex is going to attempt to grapple her.
You can still pull her if you would
Alright.
rather do that. I'll point that out.
Okay. Okay, yeah, he'd rather try pulling her along then. Nope.
Yes. You're getting a +2 from Blair.
All
'Cause he's
right,
assisting you,
derp.
which is just enough to move her another 5 feet.
Sweet.
It's
Now we only have another 30 to go.
it's Hans's turn.
Or then, probably.
Okay. Hans is going to move over and assist.
Okay, sounds great. It's Imogen's turn.
I guess I'll try to push again.
Okay. You push your way into the wall.
I'm trying.
Ah! There you go.
Oh, nice.
Hey, nice.
Oh my.
That's actually a 31. So you managed to
Consider
push
me
her
pushed.
15 feet.
Oh, Imogen is fed up, and she uses the boot.
Yes.
Does that carry the rest
I
of us
imagine
as
this
well?
being
Hans,
the-
Hans just kind of is like grabbing her and like throwing her.
Okay.
I imagine this to be Imogen, like, pushing her two arms against either side of the wall, lifting herself up and shoving the rest of her body into Ankara.
Oh, I thought what you were gonna say is that she's like putting her two arms on the wall so she can brace, and she just leans forward and kicks you with all of her might. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm...
yes,
Yeah.
okay. Huh.
Okay, so this is my last turn, I think, with,
No, that was on round
the ice.
2. You have till round. Oh, before you have to start making checks.
No,
Yes,
breathing.
breathing. This is your
Yeah.
last breathing. What round did you throw the ice on? No, it was round 2. So next.
I threw it on round 2. She has one more round after
Okay.
this of
Okay.
holding her
Yeah,
breath.
because I'm pre-calculating you taking movements and everything inside of what I said.
Yeah, it's very
All
fair.
right. Oh.
Because I was thinking, gosh, it's a lot harder to hold one's breath when they're
Alright,
being tossed about.
Haley,
And
I'm going to ask you a difficult question that I need you to answer honestly.
okay,
Is it more important for her to get the ice off of her mouth or to get back into a position where she can talk to the lady? If she wants to fulfill the deal.
ooh, that's a good question. Well, I mean, Ankara's she's being the upfront, like, she's a very personable person. Her whole life is basically built around interpersonal interaction.
Mm-hmm.
So I should think she would try to get face to face with her.
Okay. So at that attempt, move forward and you'll have to make attempts to move through opponent's squares, which
Okay.
is a something check. What is it? Does anyone know? Rogue
What? No.
buddy. What is it to try and move through somebody's?
Oh, that's an acrobatics check, I believe.
I think you're right.
I hope so. I'm terrible at those.
A tumble. Hold on. Let me.
I know it's.
Surfaces moving through threatened squares. Here it is. You move through a threatened square. The acrobatics DC is your opponent's combat maneuver defense.
Oh.
You move through a threatened area. If you move through an enemy space, it's 5 plus your opponent's combat maneuver defense. Let's see. Move without provoking attacks of opportunity. But I imagine that's how you would move through their squares anyway.
Yeah. Moving through. Okay, so you're trying to move directly through their space, so it's their CMD +5.
Who's
Well,
CMD
right-
plus
Whoever
5?
she's trying to move through first. So probably Hans first.
1, 2, 3. If I'm allowed to take this diagonal, then yeah. Otherwise, I'd have to stop here because I only have a movement of 4.
Oh, yeah, you'd move.
And part of
2,
me says
3.
that I might be able to run, but the fact that she is sort of not breathing.
So one move action gets you here because you can't use one
I
action
will.
to get
I
through
will
there.
allow your slow speed to be a bonus in this case. Yes, you can only get to there.
Okay.
Why, thank you.
I'm evil, but not completely evil.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Blair, since this is kind of more like a roleplay combat thing, I'll take care of him. So I'm gonna say he's gonna try it. He's gonna assist pushing Ankara, whoever tries to do it next. Which I guess technically means he has to roll a 10. Okay, he rolls a 10.
Rex is gonna go to the other side of her. He's actually going. Yeah. He's actually going to attempt a grapple check, I think.
Okay.
Just because it's not going to do us any good to push her. She just makes up the difference by running back.
That's fair.
Well, to be fair, most of the time I was being pushed. I
Nope.
only moved a little.
Hans?
Nothing doing. For that, whoop, I was on the right character sheet there. For that same reason, I'm going to have Hans do the same thing.
Okay. Sounds good. As many dice rolling as possible.
Nope.
Unfortunately, no. Imogen?
What do you guys think I should do?
I think you should definitely move in front of me.
Oh, Haley, give me a will save.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Take it. Okay,
I might as well try to shove her again, I guess.
Okay. The 14 is good enough that you don't get to take full round actions. We'll say that.
Okay.
Are you gonna try and grapple her or push her?
I'm gonna push her again.
That's exactly 21. With Blair's help, because that's what he said he was gonna do. All right.
Okay.
Ankara, this is your last turn of breathing. Give me another will save.
Okay.
16. Okay, that is over 15. You are still compelled to take your full turn, but you don't get any bonuses to it. The spell does.
Okay.
The magic of the Fae does not empower you.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So at max, I'll make it here if I can make it through Imogen.
For this movement, okay. So this is your first movement attempt. So yeah, you make an acrobatics check against 25, which I don't even know if you can make.
I have a -6. I realized the -10 was when I jump acrobatics.
oh dear. So she's going, okay, so we can just form a wall.
No.
I had such a good roll, guys.
No.
All right,
That was
all right.
nice.
Roll it again. And if
My acrobatics?
yes. So this is basically, unless it's a 20, we'll just ignore it as failures.
Such failures.
Oh, you got a 1. I will state
I
that
did
you
get a
fall
1.
prone.
Okay.
Mwah.
Someone sit on her.
No, I just want to be dragged away from all of this right now.
Tie your feet to a horse.
To do that, we will need to do grapple checks. She'll be grappled, and then once grappled, I believe we can subdue her.
Okay. I guess Blair is going to assist in whatever combat maneuver check people try next.
Okay.
This is not his forte, so he's just trying to do what he can.
I might actually have to use my poison at this rate.
Just sitting there like, this is insane.
Yep.
This is insane.
I had to grapple her on the ground again. Just keep her from
No,
moving.
Ankara's like, no, why aren't you? I need to go fulfill my own. Haley's like, this is insane.
Oh, no, I meant Blair.
Okay. Wait, do I get any bonuses for her being prone to this? Or...
Yes.
Okay. So that's a 17 plus whatever the bonus is, and then I'll probably have to spend an inspiration on that. Because I don't know what the result is, so I'm going to spend it.
Okay.
So that's a 17, a 19 plus whatever the bonus is for being prone.
That is just enough.
Whew.
Okay. Okay, she is grappled.
Oh, I thought you were applying the poison. Okay. So,
No, the poison can be applied once her mouth is accessible.
right.
Yay.
Hans. If Hans wants to grab her feet,
Yeah, he's going to grab. Is that a grapple or an assist?
I'm gonna say grapple because I'm gonna say if like he's holding her by her arms and he grabs her by her legs, then you guys can just carry her out
Okay.
because she's prone.
Okay,
That makes
he is
sense to
going
me.
to need. Or he is going to need a rather large roll to this. Not very large. Larger than that.
That is not large enough. Imogen, you can try and grab her legs.
I will try. What do I need to roll?
Or
Her CMD.
yes.
Go to CMB.
Yeah.
You roll CMB, your CMD is flat.
Yes.
So,
Oh. Nice.
Phew.
I guess actually I
Okay.
think Rex is grabbing her legs, probably because she was heading in this
well,
direction. Whatever. Oh no. Yeah, Rex got first. All right. So yeah. So you guys are holding her together.
Rex would have wanted up by the head anyway.
Yeah.
Because
All right. So
Have you ever tried to get out of this position before? It's really
yeah,
hard.
Ankara, give me a will save.
Okay. And then give breathing save.
Yes.
Oops, what did I just... Will. Finally!
Okay.
not bad.
Good.
Yeah.
That is enough that you are able to not take any actions this turn. Like you're just
Okay,
fully
good.
like letting them do what they want to do.
Good, I finally made a save.
Give me the Constitution check. You are still conscious.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I think you actually want the other thing at the moment.
Well, yeah, yeah.
All right. Blair is assisting in this continual grab and grapple.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Since Rex and Hans are next to each other in initiative, I will just say that you guys can move up to 30 feet or 60 feet with her altogether.
Could I wait? What?
What's Hans's movement?
Hans's movement is coming after Rex.
Right. I'm saying since they're right next to each other in the initiative order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, essentially, you guys can just work in tandem to move her up to the slowest member's max speed, and you can take a double move.
Okay, yeah,
I think
Hans is just
Ankara is
going.
our slowest member.
Yeah,
It's
Hans
true.
is probably just
but I
going to try
can't
to
move.
assist.
Oh,
and
right.
move.
Sorry, it's Hans and Ankara. Okay. It's Hans and
Well-
Hans and Imogen. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, it's Rex. Rex and
Right,
Imogen
Rex
have
and Imogen.
Ankara. Hans.
Okay.
My move speed is in fact 6. I changed my armor.
Did you
Okay.
really? Okay.
Yes, I have hide armor on.
Okay. Great. All right. So move. So Rex is leading. So you can move the three of you.
No, yeah. Either Rex will delay until after Hans, or I'll say Hans will delay until after Imogen.
Let's say Hans delays after
Make this
Imogen. Okay.
Okay, so.
Don't forget this is difficult terrain. That going through the trees is difficult terrain.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving. Okay.
Okay. So it's a double move. So then double move.
And then 5. Hang on, is this tree?
No, that's not true.
Doesn't. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Whoop,
I'm imagining that in character. Hans, first time out with Imogen, walks up.
10,
Is this a tree?
15, 20, 25, 30. So I can get us to here with a double move.
Great.
And I'm just gonna follow.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5. Double move. Okay.
Okay, Ankara, give me a will save.
Here we go. Okay. Oops, what did I just...
The ice will be melted
Ooh,
after this.
Better than before.
It's true.
She gets to try to break out of this.
You-
Yay.
And
Yes. but you do have a -2 to it because you are fighting it and people are assisting, so it's actually pretty hard. So give me a CMB check. So I'm just
Wait, I'm trying to break away from them?
yes, you have to have a 25 or higher to not do anything. If you get
Okay,
above 20 but not a 25, you are still acting but with a penalty to whatever you're trying to do. You're able to fight your body enough.
Okay.
All right, you are very much still grappled.
Okay. And oh wait, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. And I might have.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say all 4 of you are just like each one of you grabs a limb basically in this position.
And Hans
That's an even harder position to get out of.
Hans could have gotten even farther than I thought. Okay.
I
forgot his speed changed.
Oh yeah, he's got super speed now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you get one more round of melted ice.
The ice should be melted now. That was round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it has melted now.
Okay. So then what Blair's actually going to do is move back here.
Yeah.
And he's going to cast Hideous Laughter. So give me a will save.
Not gonna just shove a sock in my mouth. I'm in
Or my
theory.
fist.
Well, I mean, that's what others are going to do. He's going to do the magical solution.
Oh, okay. You said will?
Yes. I think you fail that.
I think I do.
Oh, it's a DC 16.
Yes. All right. So you are compelled to just you begin laughing uncontrollably.
Such a suitable moment for this.
Falling
6
prone,
rounds.
can take no actions while laughing.
6 rounds. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because he's level 6 as a caster. All right, so that's more than enough to drag Ankara away as she's laughing insanely.
And I didn't have to use my thing. Ugh.
Okay, that's enough to get her out of the castle. What do you guys do after you get her out of the castle? You have like 2 rounds of time.
I would assume ride.
No, we have to hold her. We're just kind of moving.
Tie her to a horse and ride.
All 4 of you are going to try to work together to tie her up and gag her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it, considering that she's laughing and is helpless. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, is not considered helpless. Whatever.
No, she's not helpless, but she can't take any action.
Yeah, it's enough that.
And she's grappled by 3 people.
Yeah.
That too.
So you get a gag.
It only took 3 people.
You get a gag on her, and you get the other stuff. And you get to tie her up. You're gonna just throw her on the back of a horse, then.
Yeah, and just ride away.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, where do you guys go to then?
Probably just some place a couple hours away where we could make camp. Depends on how. Probably ride until we find a suitable campsite that's a decent clip away.
All right.
And we can tell that she's no longer under the influence of the magic.
It's going to be a little difficult, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because eventually, like, basically, you're giving her the opportunity to take 20 on this. So after a few hours, Ankara does not feel compelled to follow the spell anymore. Or, well, not the spell, but the magic. Before that, she kept on trying to fight you guys.
I have now lost my fighting spirit.
Okay. I'm going to call it there for now.
Oh, can we actually roleplay it out a little bit?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you guys ungag me?
No.
Hang on a minute. Let me. What is my sense motive? There it is. Okay. Yes. What does Rex think she's trying? What does Rex think about her
Yes, Rex can sense.
attempting to get out of her bonds?
Rex can sense that she is mostly in control of herself again. It seems.
Okay. She should be fine now.
Well, I don't see any reason to give her anything that she wants.
He's going to start untying her.
Ankara does not look directly at him.
Right.
Blair does state up. He goes, "I know you don't want to hear this right now, but technically she didn't do anything.
That doesn't make it right. She knows that they were stolen. She knows that they don't belong to her.
But they do, according to her. She made a deal. And the objects of the deal was stuck. I mean...
It is wrong.
It may be, but it's the way of things.
Well, the way of things is wrong, then.
Yeah, Rex is...
Never said otherwise.
Rex is going to stand up. Look, this is... Talking about is what's already happened is pointless. We have two options, and we have to keep focused on what we're trying to do. We have two options here. The first option is we go in there and we kill them. I don't think that I am personally not inclined to this. We have been stated to be enemies, but just yeah. But all of this has been kind of messing with me a little bit, and I'd rather we avoid that if we can. The other
What
option.
other choice do we have?
We sneak in, we take him back.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We take him back.
We
How?
sneak in.
She's with them all the time. There is one room. Where else would she go?
Just in case it was necessary, but something of a long shot I can use. He points at a ring on his finger. I've gotten here, yeah. Now yes, I have access to a particular poison that, if successful, will render the recipient unconscious for a couple of hours.
She has a lackey in there with her.
He can turn invisible.
I hate to point this out, but
All
she
I have to
probably
do-
has two.
Again, I can turn invisible. But this was a foolproof plan. I just said this is our best. This is one of our only options. Is that I can turn invisible, go in there, drink, put the poison in that, wait a minute, see if it takes effect, and if it doesn't, nuts. But if it does, she'll be out for at least an hour, and we can try to do something with that.
Fine. But if something goes wrong, you need to be able to let us know.
I'll be dead.
I can't accept that.
I can. It's not your call to make.
No, it's his.
Points to Hans.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, hmm. Let's see. Hans is contemplating. He has to come to a decision here. Hmm.
For the first time, Ankara chimes in now, still not looking at any of you. Whatever we do, I am not going back.
Yeah, Hans will look up. You're fine with this, Rex? Yeah. He'll say, yeah. Look, as Ankara said, she's not going back. Yeah. I'm not a fan of murdering these people just because they're not just because they're hanging on to these kids. I prefer to get them back without resorting to that. To commit any felony, it might as well be theft to get them back. And we don't really have an option to just invade again, one person down.
Blair, stick up. Can I say something?
Sure.
I know what Imogen thinks, but, and I don't know. He looks at Ankara. I don't hold anything against you for this. It takes a very special set of skills to know how to navigate bargaining and debating with Faze without getting trapped in something, but I can't help but feel that there are bad consequences if we don't actually return and let us fulfill the deal. If
saying we're still bound by it.
I'd be surprised if not. This Fey magic is of the first world. It seeps through and it's powerful. It's what forces contracts to be fulfilled. I don't know. I've never heard of someone being able to halfway through make a contract and what the ramifications of that are. But my feeling is not good. At least not for her. She'll take care. Look, all the children have safe homes. Maybe not ideal homes, but safe homes.
No, yeah.
No matter what, we can't guarantee that the children will ever come out of her. There's a strong possibility that they never will. I don't know if there's anything more that we can do.
Rex stands up. And he leaves.
Ankara is not going to do anything. Ankara is feeling particularly helpless.
So, that's just the end of the discussion then?
Looks like it. If there's really nothing we can do, then we'll just have to move forward as we are.
All right, then. I need to go hunt something. All right, so Rex is going to try and sneak in?
No, he's not. He has gone off to be by himself and scream obscenities at the world.
Ah, okay. I didn't... Blair walks up to Hans, I guess. He goes, I didn't mean to take the debate away. These are the things I know. It's why you brought me on.
No, it's good to have your assistance in these matters. You rest up. We'll need to travel tomorrow.
So, what exactly is our plan?
If we're still bound by it, then the only requirement she had was that we leave her alone. We'll leave her and hers alone. Even if it wasn't technically completed, if it's only half done, that's all that's required of us.
It could be. I think he says, looking over at Ankara.
Yeah. Besides,
I think it's her choice to make, though. There's a little bit on you and I. It's on her.
What do you think?
Sorry, was that addressed to me?
He was talking to you in private, so...
Oh, okay.
Does Hans walk over and ask her what she thinks?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Blair is in earshot in case you want to call him into the conversation, but he's not. He's trying to not be like.
Yeah, he's going to be a bit. Yeah, he's going to be a bit more delicate than that.
One last thing before you go, he grabs you and he goes. The Druid. He goes. The Dryad does owe us one. Maybe she knows something more about this than I do. It would be a place of first-hand knowledge.
She owes us nothing. We fulfilled our bargain.
Okay.
She might be friendly toward us, so it's worth a shot. But remember, we must be careful with our words. She owes us nothing.
That's fair. Getting so upset I'm even losing track of my own words.
Yeah, Hans will walk over to Ankara. You doing all right?
I suppose if... She turns away.
We'll need to take care of this. Blair's presented two options. We could try going back to the Dryad and appealing to her sense of camaraderie. To see if we can't figure out what exactly has happened here and what steps might need to be taken. Could cut our losses and head back to the keep and seal the deal. that decision should be yours to make.
I don't know that it's any use trying to do anything. We should talk to the Dryad first. I never intended
Don't worry. I know. I know. Fae are renowned. Don't worry. From what I understand, Fae are renowned tricksters. You can't expect to keep. Yeah, it's a lofty expectation to believe you can stay one step ahead of them. It's no use destroying yourself based on what's been done. We just have to try our best to deal with it. And we will.
If the Dryad says that there is no other way, then I'm afraid we must go back.
I am fully aware of that. These are the sort. Yeah, sometimes you have to make difficult decisions like that. The ability to make them that separates people like us from those who are not as well suited for their task. Even in this, Rex clearly not of a mindset to give in to this. But that just speaks to how well they perform at their jobs.
Ankara looks towards whichever direction Imogen is in.
Yeah, your job is to be a diplomat and find compromises and to make decisions that maybe sometimes people wouldn't appreciate that much. Theirs is to be a rock.
She doesn't say anything, but you can tell that she's thinking. I suppose you're right. In the end, I still don't see any way to help the children aside from letting that woman keep what she wants.
If it comes to that, that will have to be the decision I make. The others won't like it, but it will have to be that decision. Ultimately, I'm leading this, and if it comes to it, I'll have to make that stand. Yeah. So, you say you want to go to the Dryad?
She nods.
Can Imogen hear from where she is?
Yes, because she's Imogen. I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wait! Imogen stands up and she runs over to you. That's it! She doesn't speak for you. You're the leader. You're the leader of all of us. She can't make a promise that you aren't keeping. That's it.
Imogen, Hans will actually look at Ankara and back to Imogen and quickly try to usher Imogen aside so they can talk on their own. Imogen, it might not be that simple. True, the diplomat. Yeah, it is true that I am the leader, but the diplomat is supposed to be the voice of the leader, and she was our assigned voice. Granted, I haven't yet tried to say anything against it, but we would have... That's a bit tenuous considering how...
So is
I've seen
everything
they
else.
worked.
So is going to ask the Dryad for help. So is sending Rex in on a suicide mission. All of it is tenuous, Hans.
Yes, and I get that. If what you say is true, then it will be true regardless of whether or not the deal is accepted. So, if we go and speak to the Dryad, and she tells us there's a way out, we can take it. If she tells us there's no way out, then we return, she seals the deal, and we see if it affects me. And if what you say is true, it won't, and we'll still be able to act.
Fine.
Look, Imogen, I know this isn't a good situation. Yeah. We are going to try to make the best of it.
I don't care what the old laws are.
I know. Probably send someone out for Rex before he does something stupid.
I'll go look.
Thank you.
I'm good at that.
Imogen, you hear a man
What?
shouting obscenities in the woods.
Okay. I also start shouting obscenities in the woods.
The shouting stops.
$sign lightning bolt, bloody dagger. Ampersand.
Son of a gum-chewing fruit monster! Why the fruit does all this funny stuff keep happening to me? Forget my life! Find me in the Alps! Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, he stopped shouting, actually.
I still find him because I am perception personified.
Mm-hmm.
What? No.
Yeah, he's not making an attempt to be hidden. He just wanted to be away.
Imogen goes up to him and says, Hans thinks it's time you should be coming back.
So Rex went and was just swearing up a storm, and then Imogen went a slightly less distance, started joining him, and Hans went to Imogen and was like, "Okay, stop."
No. No.
Imagine this playing out like a bunch of kids.
Stop. No.
Yeah.
But no, he was shouting. I started shouting. He stopped shouting in response to my shouting, and then I go find him.
Okay. Yes, I suppose it is.
I don't like this anymore than you do.
Yeah.
I wanted I wanted to kill her. Right there.
It's that. I appreciate you holding back. At the time, it would. At the time,
I wasn't going to.
Yes.
She stopped me. She cheated.
Well. Yeah. I have no compunctions about killing enemy, about killing people that are literally trying to kill us. But at the time, it was someone that we had made a deal with, and we're bound by. It just wouldn't have been good.
That was no deal.
I understand. It was by their laws.
I don't care about their laws.
You should. It'll help avoid situations like this in the future. It's now.
If she had cared about our laws in the first place, this wouldn't have happened.
Appreciated and noted. Do you think I don't get it? Think that I ran out here to scream at nothing because I don't understand that she is scum, that she is a cunning little insert word here that I won't say, who will take every advantage she gets just because that's who she is.
No.
And now
I think you know that.
And now I'm learning that that there might not even be anything for us to do, and I might have just failed to bring children back to their families. You're doing this out of the goodness of your heart, and that's great. But in addition to that, this is something that I promised I would do, and I can't do it. I have to go home, look at the mother who came to me with this news in the face, and tell her I couldn't get her child back. I'm not looking forward to that.
Imogen sets her jaw. She looks at him in the eye and says, I understand.
I know you do. For the moment, we'll have... Yeah. Best we can do is for the moment... Yeah. Things tend to get like this when talking gets involved. People just... negotiations and politics and diplomacy and all that.
Don't I know it, friend? She pats him on the back and starts leading him back to camp.
For the record, Haley,
Yes?
I like your character a lot.
Oh, why, thank you.
It's just
Me as a
freaking
person.
noble!
I am trying
Character
to play I am trying to play a character who is more action based and is not very who is more action based.
I remember Hans. Don't worry.
Nyeh.
Good. It's like, this is what happens when this gets involved, and sometimes we just have to grin and bear it.
And sometimes we can't.
Yes. It'll be interesting to see what happens when that time comes. I hope you make smart decisions. Otherwise, you might have to face me. That pretty much straight face, but at the end of it, he lets slip a tiniest smirk. Remember, I'm still essentially the law for your country.
She raises her eyebrows and closes her eyes kind of with a smirk, and she says, "Hope you like arrows in your ass," and walks back to camp.
Well then.
Yes, it's working. And gosh
enjoying
darn
this.
it, I still have to write that out, because that's part of his freaking backstory that I never finished.
What, arrows in his ass? What?
No, I had it, so... No, one of the ideas I had was that, basically as a child, he took immense interest in political shenanigans, like much of his family, but rather than in... yeah... but he took particular delight in exposing. Hence why he learned to become an investigator and why he's not currently living a cushy, noble life. Because this is just where his interest in that stuff went. And it's like, gosh darn it, this actually plays into his backstory that I still haven't fully written out. I am so sorry.
All right. So you guys, is there anything else you guys want to do?
Who hasn't talked yet? Imogen and Ankara.
No.
Actually, I was gonna say,
Hans.
I don't think there needs to be a talk. I think there just needs to be a scene.
Whew.
All right.
Oh man,
Do you want to?
I've enjoyed all of this roleplay that's come out of this event, which is good
Yes.
because we've accomplished practically less than nothing. Mechanics wise here. Whew.
I was gonna say Blair and Blair and Ankara haven't talked yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they can talk while with.
Yeah, you guys
I
can
was gonna
talk.
say,
This is how you talk to Faye.
Not.
I think that's a good.
yeah, he just gotta he walks over.
Yeah, I'd be happy to hear more from Ankara. She hasn't had much chance to talk to people yet.
Yeah.
How do you do?
Well, we can.
How are you doing? I know.
A little better. I think in the end, I spoke out of place.
No, I wouldn't say you spoke out of place. That's part of the problem. I think you spoke a little bit out. I think you spoke a little bit out of ignorance of other ways, and I'm sorry. I haven't done a good enough job in advising you in what is essentially my entire job, and I didn't prepare you for this.
Our ways.
Ah yes.
Freudian slip.
Careful with his words, like Hans told him.
There's.
I mean, it's technically correct because he's a person of the area.
Yeah.
And he does have the blood, so.
Yeah, he does have the Fey blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, he's just being careful with his words, like Hans suggested. Even to non-Fey.
But I know how much these things can hurt and cost, and especially hurt your pride.
Have you ever had that happen to you?
Yeah. I learned the lesson when I was real young.
I didn't think it would be so terrifying.
It was a small promise. I was helping a Quig build their nest. I told him I'd get a few. I get sticks for them. I nearly tore off half the forest. This young boy. Couldn't stop myself.
She looks up, slightly alarmed.
It didn't end well. I found a loophole, and hey, it's just who they are. It's what they are. I know some people don't understand that, but it's like being upset when a river floods its banks. I mean, yeah, it's annoying and it's frustrating, but you can't deny it's being its own nature. It's not even controlling it, it's just what it is. But again, I'm sorry.
You know the scariest thing of it?
Probably. Why don't you tell me?
It's in the sink. Sorry.
It still makes sense.
Oh?
I still feel like I need to say, I need to agree, and that it's perfectly reasonable for us to leave her alone. Even though they were stolen from their families, even though they don't belong there, even though their parents are mourning them, there are times when it just makes sense.
It forces you to see it from their view. It forces you to have empathy with them.
Perhaps that was my weakness in all of this.
Could be. You gotta learn to see things from how they do. The laws don't mean anything to them but the ones they've made. The bargains. That's why they're so powerful. They don't have any other laws. I am sorry, though. It's a very hard lesson to learn. It always costs something really dear. Maybe this, or a young child's innocence. I'm sorry if there's even more price you have to pay. But when we get back, I'll do everything I can to help you, to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Thank you. You notice now that she's kind of fingering a necklace that she has, which is actually a locket, which may or may not contain something very precious.
Aww. We should probably get some sleep. It's been a long, emotional day, and we'll probably have to start riding out early tomorrow.
Yes.
Again, I'm so sorry. I don't know exactly what you're feeling, but I know pretty close.
She is fighting back tears as she tries to look back at you.
He just looks at her and he goes, "This is one of those times it's definitely okay to cry."
She buries her head in her... She's been sitting on the ground this whole time with her knees up, so now she just buries her head in her lap.
Oh.
He just sits, but he just takes a seat right beside her and just puts a hand on her knee. In a, you're definitely somebody else's, but I'm being appropriately comforting.
Yeah.
At least that's what he thinks he's doing.
That is his intention. I think Ankara has a good enough sense motive, even in this situation, to be able to tell that.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
And scene.
All right, cool. Nice. Very nice. So cool.
Goodness.
Do you guys mind role playing some more and going till 10?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a little.
Oh,
Well,
man.
partly because getting up in the morning, partly because emotions.
So, oh dear, I discovered something. I realized something just now.
Oh.
Yeah. Both of my characters are lawful neutral.
Yet they have very different opinions. That's fun.
Very different character. It's like, how did I do that? Lawful neutral is supposed to be one of the hardest things to play. And I'm not even trying to do an alignment, and I didn't. So.
Oh, did you guys see the thing that I posted in the Discord
Yeah, anyway,
chat?
okay.
Yeah.
So just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So thanks everyone for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.